Hello, everybody. This is Josh, and we are going to be continuing in Chapter 3 of Shadows of the Old World.
It feels so weird that this is only Chapter 3 because of everything that's happened and how many sessions we've had.
Yeah, well... yeah. Yeah, but, so hopefully, Chapter 3 is what I planned of the whole story arc. So
No, I get you. I was just saying.
Yeah, we'll see how far we can go now. But I think but before we get started, I have a surprise for you all. We are going to have a special guest.
Gee.
Ooh.
Who?
Who the guest?
All right. The guest should be arriving very, very soon.
Ooh, guest GM.
It's me.
Hey, Katie!
Katie!
Hi, Katie.
I have come to wreak havoc on all of you.
Hi, Katie.
Sounds fun.
Yeah. So we have a Midnight Sonata, aka actress Katie Patterson.
Patty!
Did you just call me Catty?
Eddie Peterson.
I mean, you kind of are, but that's besides the point.
That is it just reminds me I had this old math game that would always say hello to and then the person's name, and it would always say hello, Catty, and I'm like, that is not how you say my name.
Please welcome Katie Peterson.
Wow.
Please log in so I can salvage any dignity that I have left.
I think I lost your dignity when I
had
named
it
the
in
flower.
the first place.
Oh, you're friends with us. You lost long ago.
We love you, Josh.
This campaign lost all dignity when you let me name the flower.
Okay, Finn. It was nice knowing you. Love ya. Fitty.
That was just the final nail in the coffin. The first. Sorry, Josh. I love you.
No, you're not.
I'm not sorry, but I still love you.
All right. So,
Wow, you sound pissed.
I know, I love it.
We're beginning, right?
yes, we are. The music is starting. In the last session, Flint had investigated the apparatus on Seven's head and discovered that a liquid was primed to release into her brain. They decided to leave it alone so nothing irreparably bad happens until they can get a little more knowledge on what exactly it is and what exactly it does. Later, Shylin and Flint headed to the asylum to get more answers on the child murderer case, and it discovered that the fiery Joker plant is quickly and completely flushed from the system less than a day after exposure. Olwen and Adrian had done more investigating into Arpolian, a seedy and disgraced professor at Cord University, and Nicholas Hollyhock, the mob boss of Directian, to maybe find some whereabouts. They were only able to find a lead for Arpolian. He had apparently been sighted in Urzaban. Hoshimi's tasks during this time were a bit more practical, as she had picked up the party's telegrams from their next of kin and looked into procuring camels for their trip to Urzaban. And this is where our story continues.
Yeah.
Oh no. I just realized the biggest downside to our special guest. We can't say spoilers.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wah.
Anyways. So, you all have decided to follow Adrian's plan to wait until early evening to travel to try and avoid as much heat of the desert as possible. While you will still encounter some on your journey, the party has agreed that minimizing it is wise, so you have around 6 hours of free time. It would be best for you to use this time to prepare. Your journey will last around 5 days from here to Urzaban. what would you like to use that time for? You can try crafting something if you have alchemical, magical, or snare crafting feats. You can earn income by using crafting, a lore skill you're trained in, or performance. You can treat wounds to try and maybe recover some more health for the road. Or you can hire various services. Why don't we start from the... All right, so why don't we start alphabetically? Adrian, what are you doing?
I am going to, Adrian is going to be heading to the market to purchase extra supplies. Water skins, towels, and any other sort of non-perishable food for the road.
All right. Is anyone joining him, or does everyone else have other plans?
I have other plans personally.
I'll follow him.
All right. So
Seven's still mad at me. Man.
Okay, so this is a downtime activity. So there's not going to be really any dialogue or stuff. We're just quickly running through preparations and then departing.
Josh, I told you what I wanted to do before we left.
I know.
Horde.
I know. There's one left. I know, and we're gonna get to that. Don't worry.
Okay.
So the downtime, one of my downtime actions, can that be used in this case?
Which one?
Subsist.
Yes, you can. You can use that.
All right. In that case, let's do that.
And may I ask for a clarification, please, Josh?
Sure.
So, if we want to talk to anyone, dialogue should be saved for after the downtime activities?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess what me and Shay have planned, we should save for after downtime, like before we leave.
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
In
Okay,
that
so
case.
How many water skins do you plan on purchasing, Adrian?
So let's see. So I'm just double checking my equipment first, so that way I can get an estimate of what I should grab.
All right. So because they're 5 copper piece a piece.
5 copper piece.
Wait, I'm so sorry. We didn't divvy up the treasure from last time.
Yeah.
We did.
She's right.
I mean, we didn't do it in game.
Okay.
Yeah.
So since there was 30 pieces, and Shylin said that he was fine without the money, everybody else gets 5 gold pieces, right?
Maybe not Stefan, because she wouldn't know what to do with it anyway.
I'd say
Give 7 share to Hoshimi then.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Okay.
So then I get 10 gold pieces?
Okay, so the only people who are getting a share of the gold are Adrian, Flint, Hoshimi, and Sybil.
And Olwen and I.
Okay.
And I'll win too, yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, so Sybil.
By the way, honey, here's my wallet.
Okay, so Sybil, Olwen, Hoshimi, Flint, and Adrian. Got it.
All right, so I'm adding 5 gold to mine.
Oh no! You don't have to. Oh, you don't have to add the gold.
Ooh.
I just said it's. There's a little button I have on the loot that allows me to distribute all coins equally amongst specific parties.
Awesome.
That's
Okay.
cool.
Oh,
All right.
Then I may have accidentally added 5, like right as you were adding it. So give me a second. Let me undo 5. Oh, I can't.
Take it
I'm moving
easy.
it. There we go. Done.
All right. All right. In that case, and as for the divvying up the treasure, I'll grab the wand of object identification.
Alrighty.
Okay, so I do have 1 water skin, so that would mean so 1 extra for each. So that would be and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Get 8. You know what? Let's grab 8 because I'm not sure if 7 carries a water skin.
What's a water skin?
Adrian looks towards Seven. Think of it as a portable watering hole that you can take with you.
Huh. I thought it was, it just meant that you could swim in water, because your skin is made of water skin.
Different context.
Also, Ellie, I love your laugh.
So yeah, so yeah, that will be, yeah, so that'll be eight extra water skins.
All right. I'm gonna put those into a specific crate for your journey.
Okay.
I went to look at the talisman shop. I saw owlbear claw, and all I can say is thanks, Kel.
Wait, where do you go to look at the shop?
Now remember, kids, you don't want to start a forest fire, so you better put everything out as soon as you're done with it.
Yeah.
Are you supposed to be Smokey the Bear or Barney the Dinosaur?
Yes.
Smokestack the owl bear.
Smokestack the Owl Bear. Okay.
Anyway, where do you look at the shop?
Okay, the shops that I have created so far. I found out that you could do that a while ago, and I didn't get a chance to finish all of them. But you can. They're in the actors tab, top right, fourth from the left.
Ah, yes. Thank you.
All right, so Adrian, what else are you purchasing?
The other thing I'm going to add will be some light cloth. Something that would be like more water absorbent. So it's like a technique that you would do is like have water absorb it, and then you put it over your head as basically like a cooling headband.
Afghan? Like a little Afghan?
Yeah, sort of like that.
Okay, so yeah. That sort of clothing, that would be around that would be around for 2 people to get that sort of cloth. That would be 1 silver piece.
Okay, so so let's do some maths here.
So that'd be 5 copper per piece.
Okay, so well, I do think I have enough. So yeah, so let's do the 8. So the 8 water skins and the fabric and the Afghan fabric.
All right, how many? Okay, so yeah, that's 5 copper pieces for the Afghan fabric. How many of those?
And you said it's two per.
2 per if it's 1 silver piece. Yeah, technically you get 2 for 1 silver piece, but it's kind of like serving sizes.
Gotcha. All right. In that case, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that'd be okay. So in that case, let's do. Okay, so 3. So yeah, so let's do 7 total. So let's do 7 total. So that'd be 2 can share. 2 can share. Actually, you know what? Since 7's a little bit bigger. Yeah, let's do for the larger ones.
All right, gotcha.
Okay, so that means I'm down to 2 silver pieces for the Afghans, and then and the 8 water skins
is 8 copper, so that's 40 copper, which would be 4 silver pieces.
All right, and in that case I'll do the 1 gold for that, so that way that I can get a little bit extra for that.
Alrighty.
And
right, so, yep, adjust that in your sheet. Anything else you're looking to purchase?
Okay, the only other thing I think we need is some like non-perishable rations since we're heading across the desert.
Well, the great
Probably
thing about,
ration tonics is your best bet for that.
well, the thing about rations is that Rations will... One instance of rations will last you about a week. And those are 4 silver pieces each.
Never mind.
Okay. Let's see. All right, now I have 12 already, so I'll just.
Nice of you to give us MREs.
All right.
Meals rarely enjoyed.
So, so in that case, I'll just grab two extra rations for 7.
Okay.
All right,
So
let me just quick grab a pen so I can write everything what I have down.
Okay.
Okay, so if it's just downtime and we're waiting for our dialogues to happen, I'm just gonna go ahead and do a performance to try to earn some income.
All right, go for it.
Wait, doesn't Flip go before Hoshimi?
She can go first if she wants. I can wait.
Okay.
All right.
Huh? Why is that private?
It might have.
My bad.
There we go.
Do, 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 do.
Mana.
Do, do, do.
Mana.
I wanna get tired. I hate myself for starting that.
You don't just do that and then expect us not to respond. That's just the golden rule.
You did
I
it on,
know.
I thought you did it on purpose, because you
I
were
just-
doing it because you were throwing us a bone here.
It's the
Is
rule
that
of
the song
thumb
that you're
for,
dancing
like-
to?
Okay.
I thought we were friends, Kel.
I still am kind of sick. I shouldn't be laughing so much, but I am.
All right. So, it wasn't exactly a good day for you, Hoshimi. It's like you did dance a little bit at the tavern to try and get some extra, to try and get some extra stuff, but you only managed to make 4 copper pieces.
I am just too distracted worrying about my tavern.
Yep.
I guess only 4 people knew the song.
All right.
I wasn't. I hate you so much.
Okay, so got a total. So eight water skins, 4 large Afghans, and 2 extra rations. So total, how much did that come to?
So, okay, so 3 times 4 for silver pieces. That's 12 silver pieces for that. 4 times. Okay, so 12, 16. So that'd be a total of 20 silver pieces. So 2 gold for everything.
Alrighty, and I will subtract 2 gold for that.
All right.
And I just...
All right. So, is that all you're doing, Adrian?
I believe that's it. I forgot. Cord does have a museum, right?
Yes.
All right. In that case, I'll use one of my lore skills to do a tour.
All right. Roll that for me, please.
Come on.
And while you're doing that, Flint, what are you doing?
I'm a craft and heal.
All right.
So first
you
things.
can only
Okay, we do one thing.
Yeah, you can only do one thing. Shopping, it technically isn't a downtime activity, but
Okay, well, would I be, because I've been at 18 health for the past few sessions. Would I have been fully healed at this point? I would have healed myself, right?
you've been slowly healing up. So
Okay.
So the thing is like you can treat wounds once every hour. So you can actually do that on yourself 6 times.
Oh, okay, that's a good idea then. Let's do that first. Okay, so treat wounds, and I'm also gonna craft so I have enough weaponry for the road, and I'm experimenting with a couple new inventions, one of which I want to show off later. So,
All right.
I'm already scared.
Okay.
I'm
So,
ready.
all right.
My turn.
So, Flint, could you run treat wounds 6 times for me?
yes. Treat wounds is... Yeah, there it is. Why didn't it show up when I first came to this part? There we go. Oh, wait,
Because
a token.
technology punishes punners.
It says I need a token, but I don't have a token on the board.
All right. Let me just do it for you.
Sorry. Yeah, exactly, Ellie. It's punishing me.
I hate you. I hate you so much in this moment.
I love you too.
Don't lie to me.
I would never lie. You are awesome.
All
Don't lie to me.
So, with that treat wounds, that is okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that is 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
Yay! Am I maxed out?
I'd be surprised if you weren't. Okay, so, and one of those was and 2 of those were critical successes. So,
Ooh.
so 4d8 plus 4d8 plus 2d8 plus 2d8. So I need you to roll 12d8.
Oh, D8? Okay.
Yeah.
No problem. So D8, and... Okay, that means I got 6 here, so I'll do 6 twice. So 1,
Yeah,
and
you're
2.
full. You're full. You're full. Easy.
It's like I just vomited dice all over the table. Okay.
All right.
Delicious plastic.
Wow.
Yep. All right.
Atrocious.
So
Pretty
you,
dice.
so yes, you are fully maxed. You very easy. All right.
Yeah,
So,
I'm like twice as much health now.
So
Modesty.
okay. So so 7 is with Adrian. I'm assuming just observing.
Yeah, basically, she wants to help him in any way she can, so she's kind of just observing and watching and waiting for him to ask.
Speaking of, I rolled a 19 for the skill check at the museum.
All right. So
Oh, very.
if you got a 19 there, so yeah, turns out it was a decent day for touring. You did a couple a couple guest lectures, so you actually earned 3 silver.
All right. While he's there, he's actually looking over his discoveries, and he's sort of like lost in thought.
All right. So, all right. All right. Last, Shylin, what are you doing?
Wait, what about Sybil?
Oh, Sybil. Sorry. Blah.
Well, I had thought about doing healing, but I guess that's no longer necessary.
All right then.
So I didn't really have a backup idea. So it's okay if you want to skip me.
All right. Well, okay.
I am going to be sending off all of my field reports that I've been working on to Bossman. I'm going to ask the captain that sabbatical question, because the question of, do I have to go back to Directian and to talk to you guys at the end of the sabbatical, or do I just keep stalking Hollyhock, which I'm kind of still doing anyways? I'm asking that. I'm sending the reports over to Goose and to Reshki. Basically, I'm sending all of my reports off, so I guess that would be lore legal?
Yeah. Okay. Oof.
Heart's not in it.
Another 12.
And it's a legal check, so that's the law of the playthrough now. It's always going to be 12 no matter what.
number is.
Wait. Her roll didn't show up for me.
Well, it did for the rest of
Sick.
us. She got a 12.
She got a 12!
That's odd.
All right.
I mean,
Yeah. Okay. So, your heart's your heart's not in it. It's you're a little distracted. You're a little distracted today, even though you're still trying to help things out, maybe move things a little bit forward. And it's like you do help a little. You do help out the place you're working at a little bit, and you managed to make 4 copper pieces as a small tip.
Yay!
Yeah, I'll add it. I got it.
Alrighty.
Copper 4. Okay. I'm trying to learn new things. So with that, she sends off her reports to the bosses in Directian. Expedited mail. How much would expedited mail be?
1 second.
I'm so glad I'm a griffin. I don't have to worry about these things.
Yeah, right?
That would be about that. Get expedited mail would be about 5 silver pieces.
Well, that's fine. I could do that. So, 5 silver. I'm
High
removing
priority.
the coins. How do I have 2 platinum?
Must have happened at some point. Anyways,
Oh yeah, I think I started with 2 platinum. That might be why. Okay. And then so basically, I helped at a legal place. I sent off my reports. This isn't really like a skill thing, but she's just gonna like make sure that she has returned all of the books that she borrowed, which sucks because that means technically she has to return Love Affairs and Stairs because the only book that she brought with her to the Dark City was Dragon Song, the love story of Amber Hawthorne and Ivan Windstrummer. So she's actually a little bummed now.
Do you or Flint require oxygen at all?
Out of character, I do.
Yes.
all right. So, okay. So after you're done with that, now we can move on to Shylin.
I just need to push talk. Before Shylin goes down to the arena, he does go down the shop to see if he can. And there is one item that he wants to buy, but he realizes, oh, I'm actually a few gold pieces short. Huh. Maybe I should have actually asked for my share. He realizes he's actually not used to having to be frugal with his money. Normally he just has enough for whatever he wants to buy. It looks like we have to do without. Alright, he's gonna go down to the arena. It's a pity though, it might have actually helped the group.
All right then. So I believe you're going to head down to the arena, see if you can't put on a good performance.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. Roll the associated lore skill or performance.
Okay, let me see what I've got higher. Oh, wait, blurred. No, it's about equal either way. Okay, so, roll it. Of course I rolled low.
Yep. So, unfortunately, you assumed that there were a couple rules that you weren't quite aware of. There's quite a few more restrictions around here that Directian doesn't have, and you're not used to fighting with the under these new rule sets, so you only earn 4 copper.
That said, Shalin does say to the first opponent he's fighting, "Poor you, I've had a long week."
All right. About 6 hours have passed. It's a little later in the day now. And all of you have agreed to meet at the front gates, and there are other people there. Picria is there. You also see Lord and Lady Karcher, as well as Lieutenant Rames.
Picria, may I have a word with you, dear?
What? Sure, I guess.
What's your plan going forward? Do you have anything to go back to after we leave?
Not really. It's unfortunately, not a lot of people are willing to hire someone who's been treated at the asylum. I haven't really had a lot of time to develop great skills, and
Tell me, how does waitressing at a tavern sound?
what? But I've already applied here. They're
How long are you willing to travel to get for a job?
if I can get one, it'd be great.
My dear, I'm offering you a job.
You see just the flicker of recognition in her eyes. Just like, oh.
I own my own. I own my own tavern, Picria. So I can give you a job. Could always use more front staff.
Well, you really think I can do it?
Well, what have you got to lose?
All right. I guess. What? When do I start?
If you want to travel with us, you start as soon as you arrive.
Oh. Okay. I think I can come.
Oh, Yasmin's going to adore you.
It's
Question.
you see her just kind of shifting. You see Pickard just kind of shifting uncomfortably. Then about 2 seconds later, she just runs forward and gives you like this big squeezing hug. And she immediately moves back. I'm sorry. I'm an urchin. I must really stink. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. My dear, I don't know if this is any sort of recognizable on me now, but I've experienced life on the streets, and I don't like seeing others have to deal with that. So, yes, I'm more than willing to help you.
Thank you. This means a lot.
Not a problem. So, Shay, remember when I said Hoshimi's not a good person?
Yes, I do. And I remember when I said you suck at playing nasty people.
I hate you so much.
I love you too. That's why I'm pleased to insult you with a compliment.
I hate you.
Let me tell you something about my best friend.
All right. So,
Did Shylin hear that exchange, or was it close enough to hear that?
it was close enough that everyone just kind of got the basic gist.
Okay, good. That actually makes things a lot easier.
All right. So, what? So, did you want to do something?
Who are you asking?
You.
Oh, no, not right now.
Okay, then. All right. So,
It said he had been. Sorry, he had just been going to offer Pickery a job too, so now that if he knows that she's already got one, we can avoid redundant scenes.
All right, fair enough. All right, so anyone else gonna do anything?
While we're here, I'm gonna distribute. I'm gonna distribute all the items. So everyone should get an extra water skin, with the exception of 7, who gets 2. We're gonna share the Afghans. And again, 7 gets her own. And then 7, if you want, Bliss, if you want to add 2 extra rations for. Sorry, if you want to add the 2 extra rations for 7, you can go ahead.
All right. So if you look in the actors tab, 4th from the left at the top right, in the loot section there is a crate for travel where everything is. So.
Okay.
Great for travel, got it.
Groovy.
Sweet.
So, how do we add them?
You can just drag them onto your character sheet.
Oh, cool.
Groovy.
Ready for travel, you said?
Yep.
Let's see.
It says crate for travel in the loot section.
Got it.
All right. So yeah, you can just click and drag things onto your character sheet.
Yep.
Anywho, all right. So if you guys are doing that, is anyone else going to do anything?
Who's getting the Afghans? What?
We're gonna share it. We're gonna share it between the 2 people. So,
Okay.
So I'm thinking, Hoshimi and Adrian get 1, Sybil and Olwen will get 1, Flint and Shylin will get 1, and 7 gets her own.
Slumber party!
I'm just thinking we should probably share them with people who are of similar build, like Sybil and Flint, Owen and Shylin, Hoshimi and Adrian,
Then
etc. I think Owen and
Owen's taller than Hoshimi by a good bit.
that's what I was thinking. Oh, what about Owen and
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
okay.
Let's just get on with it. But wait, what about poor Picria?
All right.
That's what I was just thinking.
Well, if you look at her character sheet, she doesn't really need one.
Oh, okay.
She's a kitty.
I don't know.
All right. So, anywho. All right. So, Lord and Lady Karshare are all, and as well as Lieutenant Rames are there. So.
Well.
Oh, by the way, is the treasure also here as well, just for people to take?
Yeah, the loot from the other.
Okay, now the loot folder.
Oh, now the loot folder shows up. What the freak?
I fixed.
Whatever.
Loot.
Anyways, so
There it is.
anyone gonna do anything?
No, I did what I wanted to do.
I will let I'm just gonna tell Rames that I sent off all of the all of my reports and such for to the Inquisitor I work with for the Hollyhock case, as well as I sent my reports for my medical examiner.
All right.
Just business stuff.
All right, but yep, business as usual. And he tells you that he's gonna keep you guys in the loop if he hears or figures out anything.
Good idea. I would say send it directly to me, but I'm not 100% sure where I'm going to be. So, honestly, try and send what you can to the Silver Star and Erzaban, but, also, probably you should send it to Inquisitor Rashki back over in Directian.
Got it to see copy. I got it.
Thank you.
I'm guessing there's not time to have a to have a long conversation with anyone?
Yeah, just try and keep it brief.
I thought so. So in that case, Charlone's just gonna go up to the car shares. I'm sorry I couldn't protect your daughter. I will get her back.
We appreciate you, sir. Please. Let us know of anything.
I'll do what I can.
Merci. All right, so.
And he kind of bows and returns to the main group.
All right, so you guys are going to board the camels and head off? All right. So, we are going to say goodbye to Cord. All right.
It's been a delight, Cord, but I really need to return to work.
No, it hasn't.
All right, so the sun has set, and after a good time, after a good bit of travel, the camels are all loaded up. You've headed out.
So that doesn't look like a desert that I know of, but it is nighttime, so it probably looks a little different.
Yes, deserts look very different at night, especially if it's relatively bright out. It's you got two moons that are making the area pretty well illuminated.
And Arabian Nights.
One second.
I'm from a land, from a faraway place.
I hate everybody right now.
Actually, no. It's a relatively warm night.
That's basically
That's
odd.
gonna suck during the day.
Oh no, no. A lot of times, some deserts are cold at night, and some are some are still hot at night.
Nice save.
Huh?
Anyways.
All right. So you travel for as much as you can, and for as long as you can. All right, and why don't we head to this spot? All right. Ooh. All right, so you managed to get camp set up. You found a small little patch of palm trees all the way out here, and you've harnessed and secured the camels to them. Got a little campfire started, and you've got your you got your supplies off in this little corner right here. All right. Planning on doing anything?
Hoshimi's just gonna go over to pick Rio real quick. So, you excited or nervous?
Is there a word that describes both of those?
I've heard a word, but it didn't make sense in common, so I'm not saying it.
We all know what you're thinking.
That took me longer than it should have. I'm so sorry.
Dang.
It's going over my head. I'm sorry.
Nervous-sighted! You call yourself a brony!
Oh.
Exposed on camera.
I'm just gonna go to my tent now.
Too far. Shame on you.
Oh
We're having fun. Stay, stay.
no!
Okay, can
Okay.
I continue, please?
Yes,
Please.
yes. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, Hoshimi's gonna sit on the sand next to Pikria. Any regrets?
Not a day goes by without feeling regret. It's just like think about if I treated her nicer, if I maybe stood up for her, if I wasn't just such a stupid kid and just such a victim of peer pressure.
There are many shoulda, coulda, wouldas that a lot of us live with. I'm not without my own, Pikria. But what's done is done. And in my experience, it's best to just move forward. Because if you keep looking back, you'll trip over the next rock in the road.
I guess. I can't help but feel like she was kidnapped because of me.
She was not kidnapped because of you. Her magic is innate. It would have been discovered sooner or later. The fact that it was just discovered sooner isn't your fault. That's just how it happened.
I guess. Hope there's something I can do to help make things right.
Worry about getting yourself together before you try to take care of anyone else. And she stands back up and dusts herself off. You can't grow any crops in drained soil.
You sound like that one weirdo that kept periodically came by the asylum.
Who's that?
I'm trying to remember his name. It's Yeah, he would say things like, if you can, it's like you need to, before you decide to change the world, you need to make sure your own house is clean first. It was a really stupid thing for him to say because I didn't have a house.
Do you remember what he looked like at least?
Very skinny guy. Had a very odd speech. Now I remember. His name was Georgie Labister. I believe his nickname was the Red. He meant well, but I don't think his advice really applied to me.
Well, maybe keep it in mind going forward. Maybe it could.
Maybe.
Just take a deep breath, Pikria. Things are going to start moving up for you. And then you can start worrying about making your past sins right.
I hope.
Okay, I'm done.
So, Shylin is actually going to approach them. Hoshimi, may I talk to you for a minute?
Okay, this is different.
Yes. If the group gets into another fight, what will you need for us to not get in your way?
Hoshimi blinks. What?
Shylin, you see this look of, not exactly frustration, but more like, how do I say this right? Do you remember the first fight when we met Seven?
Yes.
In that fight, I ran ahead of everyone to engage without communicating. At the time, it was an emergency scenario, and I didn't think I had time to run through a plan with everyone. But I would rather not have to do that again, and I'm trying to coordinate things with everyone so that we can work better if another fight occurs, and I want to make sure that I don't do anything to get in the way of what you're trying to do in a fight. That we're not tripping over each other.
Well, to be perfectly honest, I'm more accustomed to staying back and only coming forward when I know I can get in a strike and get away immediately. I'm not exactly very well. She turns around and shows off her lithe frame.
So you strike from opportunity.
Yes.
Is there anything else you do? Anything else that could contribute in a fight? I noticed you were able to enchant my swords. Anything like that?
Well, my dances make people stronger if I so choose. There are some
What's the
other
range?
spells that I can. There are some other spells I can do, but I try to be careful with my magic. I'm no wizard.
Understood. What's the general range on those?
Medium to wide in general. Like I said, I prefer to stay afar until I can get in a sure hit.
Alright. Medium to far, got it. So about any... I'm just gonna say he, gives a general... About there? Points to something that's about in that distance.
Roughly. Maybe a little further.
Alright. And he gives sort of a nod bow. Thank you for your time. And he's going to...
Shylan,
Yes?
why have you been acting so strange?
You're going to have to point to a specific time. I don't believe I've ever acted normal.
Strange for you, then. You pedantic...
I didn't realize I was being strange for me.
Well, all day you've been quite reluctant to talk to anyone except for Flint.
Hoshimi, about a few hours ago, I didn't even think I'd still be with this group. But if we're going to Safe Hotel, I can't do that by myself, and that means I actually need to try to get along, and as you may have noticed, that's not exactly easy for me. My job involves me making people hate me so much that they want to pay money to see me get punched in the face, and then thoroughly disappointing them. I'm not exactly used to making people like
Dynamic kill.
I'm sorry. That's just great.
That was so cute. You're snorting when you laughed. It's so cute.
Shut up.
I didn't catch the last half of what you said, Shay, because of somebody.
He said I'm not exactly used to making people. I'm not exactly used to having people like me.
Who said anything about liking you?
Okay, not wanting to punch me.
I like you. I can't really say that's accurate either.
I think
find
you're a
myself
solid 8.
I find myself wanting to slap you quite a lot. But there's a difference between liking someone and being able to cooperate with them. As long as I can understand someone well enough to cooperate and to be able to trust them, that's all I need.
Wait, and now Sean likes looks confused. But that's what I was saying back in the carriage. It doesn't matter how long we get along as long as I'm useful to you. And you said that was wrong.
I suppose we have two different working definitions then.
I see. Anyway, I'll leave you be.
Hmm.